You know who got straight D's in high school? Hebby.
And Rand.
It's true. Don't tell my parents. Hi. So today I want to talk about, I want to go back in time a bit.
Twilight.
That was... Anyway, let's talk about high school. Our favorite time, not mine, but I had an okay time in high school. I was a weird kid.
Aren't we all?
You find yourself after high school. In high school, you're kind of experimenting with things. You're like, do I want to look this way? I think this way looks cool. And then after you're done with high school, you finally start becoming an adult. And you're like, oh, this is who I am.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know. I feel like I knew myself in high school. I knew what I wanted to, well, not as far as what I wanted to do career-wise or anything, but like I knew how my personality was and how I wanted to be. I knew my style. I was a simple guy.
Yeah.
Looking back. Wow.
I was a very bizarre kid. I used to wear a lot of, I was trying to be Weird Al Yankovic when I was a teenager.
What?
It was weird. When you're a kid, you have your role models, and you try to emulate them to an extent. I decided I wanted to be Weird Al, so I'd wear bright colors, and I had my hair, just long. And
please tell me you have pictures.
I do somewhere, I'm sure.
Oh, if you find them, let me know. I want to see some of them.
Great, yeah, no, I mean, the past is the past. But I
gotta see this.
You will.
If you guys want to see it, comment down below and let them know.
I'll post them. I don't mind.
Because we want to laugh together.
If you're a comedian, you really can't have so much pride that you wouldn't show you're embarrassing.
Yeah, that is true.
But anyway, so I think in high school, I've heard it said by people that I consider to be wise that you change a lot throughout your life. In fact, somebody gave me marriage advice once and said that the version of the woman that you marry, you actually marry 3 different women. And it's all the same woman, because what she is today, she isn't going to be in 10 years.
No.
And she isn't going to be in 50 years.
Right.
And I think that's absolutely true. And I think that's kind of true of like high school as well. Where, you're going through high school, and I think teenagers go through these giant fluxes in personality. Yeah. And finally settle on, hopefully coming out of high school, still doing okay to set up their lives. Hopefully having graduated and hopefully having set themselves up for college.
Or the workforce.
Or the work, wherever you go. Go to college if you can, kids.
Yes, I recommend it.
Yes, absolutely. Go get a degree, and think about your futures. But what classes were you good at in high school?
I was actually good at math and science. Those were my 2 classes. Geometry, algebra. Actually, geometry I struggled with a little bit for some odd reason. I don't know why. But algebra, I aced. From algebra 1 all the way to college algebra. I was a nerd with it, surprisingly.
Interesting.
As far as science classes, I excelled in... I took them all 4 years, to where my favorite one is chemistry out of all of them.
Interesting. Which is a lot of math.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's probably why I liked it so much.
Yeah.
To where I enjoyed doing labs and everything, and my theories and all that.
I was okay at math. Well, okay, I was good at math and science, but my grades were never good in those classes. In fact, I think the only classes that I ever failed in high school were science classes.
Really?
But I was good at it. I was just a lazy kid.
That can happen to the best of us.
I had this teacher once who, like 80% of your grade was homework, and I was a stupid kid in that I wouldn't do my homework. And so you don't do your homework, and when it counts for 80% of your grade, guess what grade you're going to get?
You're going to get a...
Wow, that's harder than it looks. F. But I was reasonably good at it. Like, I would ace the tests. Like, I knew the stuff.
But you just didn't do the homework. Teachers, if you're watching this, I don't recommend to make homework a part of a student's grade, because some students are better test takers or better in class compared to being on their own at home. In my opinion.
Right.
Don't be afraid to give them homework, because some people need that practice.
Well, there are some very smart people who went and got degrees in education, and I trust that teachers, do what they feel is best for their students. But I do agree. I think that some teachers give too much homework. When I was in high school, it was, I was growing up knowing that, okay, once you get to college, you can expect to have at least 2 hours of homework a night per class. And I was thinking, there's not enough time in the day.
There's not.
And some high school teachers were like, I'm going to get you ready for college by giving you that much homework. And I thought, guy, I'm taking 6 classes a day. That means 12 hours of homework a day. How am I supposed to do that, man? But no, I think that ultimately what I would want to see if I was a teacher, and again, I don't have a degree, so if you're a teacher and you disagree with us, that's, you're probably right. But I would think that if I was a teacher, I would want to see, okay, did you learn something? My goal was to make sure you understand these things about biology. Do you understand those things now? Because if you do, job done.
Yes, I got an A+ right there.
Yeah. So
I agree with you. That would be my main focus as far as if I was a teacher as well. Surprisingly, that was actually one of my career choices as a child, was to become a teacher. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It went south.
I'm a trainer. That's kind of like being a teacher.
Yeah. You gotta have that teaching mentality.
Yeah. Going back to the topics that I was really good at, like the subjects I was able to do really well, including the homework, were English and history. History, because I have a really good mind for memorizing geography.
Really?
I had a teacher once who asked us in middle school, does anybody in this class think they could name all the countries in Europe?
Don't tell me you did.
I thought for a second, and I shyly raised my hand, and everybody around me was like, oh, no, you couldn't. And my teacher went, actually, I think he could.
Wow.
Because I could. And, and that's one thing that I have in my mind is I can look at a map. I can name most of the capitals of the United States. I used to be able to do all of them. I could probably do them now, but I don't want to stake a claim to that.
That's another episode.
But English, I've always had a good mind for grammar and just a flair for creative, writing and stuff like that. So I've always...
I was creative as far as writing as well, but I hate writing papers. Like, the creative side, I could write a story that will get you so into it, you'll feel like it's around you right now.
You'll cry. You'll laugh. You'll be afraid. You'll be placidly interested.
Yes. As far as history, though, I can never remember dates or anything. So I was good at it because I remember facts.
Oh yeah.
But I would never remember specific dates or anything as far as history.
Right.
But facts, I could tell you. Actually, not right this minute because I'm on the spot. But
let's name the first president of the United States right now. 1, 2, 3. Abraham Lincoln. Just kidding. George Washington.
Yes, we knew that.
We knew that. That was silly. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and you want to see more silly stuff like what we just did, then subscribe to this channel and like this video if you liked it, and comment below what classes were you good at in high school, and do you disagree or agree with anything we said? Let us know. But most importantly, have a great day.
Yes!
Woo!